Okay, folks, here's a quick review of the Leia Organa and Bespin Gown figure that was produced by Hasbro as part of the Star Wars Vintage Collection line of products. I picked this up during a Toys R Us buy one get one free sale for $9.99. When I first got the figure out of the blister pack, I liked the figure's overall appearance. The body of the figure is nicely rendered. I'm not too crazy about the facial appearance of the figure, but it still looks okay. The costume design of this figure is a marked improvement over the original 1980 Bespin Gown Leia figure. I remember the original figure was packaged with a rather garish off-pink vinyl cape, and it was ugly. This particular figure has a more movie-accurate white cloth cape, and it also has a cloth skirt. The adornment around her shoulders is a separate piece and is easily removable. Once you remove it, the cape can be removed from the figure if you so choose rather easily. I had no problem with the articulation joints of this figure. I was able to easily move the arms in and out as well as up and down. The knees, wrists, and elbow joints also work nicely. And the hip joints don't appear to be too restricted due to the cloth skirt. Also, the feet move up and down, which will allow for more dynamic poses if you choose. Paint apps on this figure were also nicely done. I found no appreciable errors to speak of. So what I'll do here is pause, zoom in, and give you a closer look as to what the figure looks like. Okay. All right, Bespin Gown Leia Organa came with only one accessory, so let me pan down real quick and I'll show you what that is. The figure stand that you see her standing on was not included in the package. Okay, as you can see, Leia comes with an E11 Stormtrooper blaster rifle. This accessory has some nice detailing on it, but it doesn't come with the collapsible stock that the Sandtrooper's E11 blaster rifle had. Now, I'm glad that Hasbro chose to include this weapon with this figure. The original came with the blaster that she used in the original Star Wars film, as did every Leia figure manufactured back in the 80s and the 70s, if I remember correctly. And it does take a little patience to get this rifle inserted into her hands, so be careful, as the hands on this figure are quite small. Alright, back to the figure itself. What I'll do now is a quick 360 of this figure and let you see what she looks like from all sides. Okay. So overall, I have to say that I like this figure quite a bit. More so than when I first saw her in the store. It's a very nice improvement over the original 1980 version of this figure, and it is much more movie accurate, I think. Now, about the only thing that I was a bit disappointed with was the figure's facial appearance. But in spite of that, I'm going to have to give this figure a fairly great recommendation. I think that she makes for a worthy addition to your Star Wars figure collection. Okay, so on that note, take care and stay tuned for my next review. Have a good one.